I'm Nakano. I'm from Japan. I was born and raised in Takayama, which is a very small town in Japan. And started my career in Ibaraki, working for the restaurant also named as Kisaku. I really like the name of the restaurant I used to work for in Japan, so I asked them to use their name as my restaurant. Basically means easygoing, frank, down to earth. Yeah, that's what I want to be. Miso soup is it's a soup widely served in Japan, pretty much with any kind of meal. Like I usually eat with my breakfast, almost any kind of dinner combination, lunch combination. It's a family food, it's a home cooking. So if you eat 3 times at home, you definitely have 3 times a day. Any region, any household has a different style. So as long as you make the broth part correctly, you can just do whatever you want after that. You actually start the water with the kombu in it, and then you want to boil the water with the kombu first. Kombu actually contains a lot of the amino acid that give you a depth of the flavor that the bonito itself doesn't give you. So adding a kombu in it, it gets a little bit more body on the soup. When you see enough kombu's flavor in the broth, you add the bonito in it, and immediately turn the heat really weak. Otherwise, you boil it with the high heat a long time. The bonito give you a little bit of the kind of bitterness. That's just basically heart of the Japanese food. You cook most of the food with dashi. So you cook vegetable, you cook with dashi. You make soup, you make with dashi. It's kind of soup base. Miso soup usually has some vegetable, tofu or some sort of the vegetable protein. Plus, it has no fat. We usually serve it very simple. Basically, it's wakame, seaweed, scallion, and tofu. But you can do a whole bunch of other stuff. Like my kids really like the potato miso soup at my home. So when we do it, we cook the potato first. Make a soup and put the potato in it. So it really depends whatever you want to put in it. So you simmer it with a low heat while you rest of the process. Then you add some miso in it to the flavor you want. But you have to be careful, miso, sometimes miso is not completely dissolved when you taste it. Then after all the, chunk of miso get dissolved, it gets saltier. So you gotta be careful. Usually when I do it, I stop before it's completely there. Because, undissolved miso is gonna be eventually dissolved in the soup. For lunch, for dinner, steamed rice, miso soup, and 1 or 2 vegetable dishes. That's it. So miso soup is a huge part of our meal, anytime.